and welcome to my channel. So today's topic is intraoral incisions. These can be of different types. In this video lecture, we're going to study about envelope flap, triangular flap, rhomboidal flap and semilunar flap. Envelope flap indication is this type of flap is used when access required is minimal. As you can see in the picture, this consists of clavicular incision without any relieving incisions, and number 12 blade is used to make clavicular incisions. So whatever incisions we're gonna study further, in each and every incision first required is clavicular incision. So this is very basic incision for any kind of flap and we use number 12 blade for it. After giving the clavicular incision, periosteal elevator is then inserted under the interdental papilla and the gingival crevices and the flap is elevated. Envelope flap for access to a lesion in the anterior mandible you can see in this picture. The incision is usually extended to 2 teeth on either side of the tooth which require surgery. Not generally preferred in case of periapical surgery as access is not sufficient. In this picture, we can see the envelope flap for access to a palatal region. There are few drawbacks. There can be tear in the gingiva due to excessive retraction, limited access in case of large lesions. Triangular flap. This flap is indicated in cases where more access is required and the lesion is present in the posterior aspect of the jaw. It is a two-sided flap which consists of a clavicular incision similar to an envelope flap and a vertical relieving incision which goes towards the vestibule. The vertical relieving incision, also called the relaxing incision, is placed at 45-degree angle to the clavicular incision and is gently curved towards the vestibule. It generally stops short of the vestibule, it is not going deep into the vestibule. While suturing, the vertical relieving incision need not be sutured as it tends to collapse by itself unless it is in the region of a frenum. Rhomboidal flap, this is basically used when maximum access is required, as in case of a large lesion or if a large area of exposure is required. As you can see in the picture, it is a three-sided flap. In this type of flap, an envelope flap with relieving incision on both sides are made. The relieving incisions are usually placed at an obtuse angle to the envelope flap. The length of the incision extends at least 2 teeth away from the lesion. Here you can see the large lesion which we can get access through rhomboidal flap. Semilunar incision. It is used for periapical surgery and approach to the maxillary antrum in case of Caldwell-Luke procedure. This type of incision is usually used to expose the periapical area. As you can see, free gingival margin is left untouched and the incision is placed in the region of the tooth apex. The incision is semilunar in shape, but it has only one drawback, that access is very limited only to that specific region. So this was all about intraoral incisions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.